Hi everybody. I got a request to show some of the books that are on the bookshelf behind me. So I'll just take you over here and show you some of the stuff that I have and the decreasing space that I have. First few are some French books. The first one is actually a book in Chinese that teaches French that I got in China. The next few are Chinese, books to learn Chinese, book on China, Korean book, English Chinese dictionary. Here's I actually have a copy of The Origin of the Species and Hard Times by Charles Dickens. I haven't read them, but it's on my list. Some other random books. Wolf Totem by Jiang Rong is quite a good book. This is the English version. Hopefully you can see it okay here. It's about 500 pages of epic journey of this kid in Mongolia when he got sent down to the countryside in the Cultural Revolution in China. So read that if you can, it's really good. More China books, Buddhist scriptures, Dalai Lama, Art of War, Zhuangzi, Buddha, Hardcore Zen, The Life of Pi, some other random books. I actually have a copy of the Bible, How to Talk to Anyone, good book. Some more language books, Improve Your French, Freakonomics, travel book on Taiwan, Mandarin phrase book, French, Chinese, blah blah blah, more of the same. Have a copy of Shui Hu Zhuan. I don't remember what the English translation is, but it's one of the Chinese classics, book 1 and book 2. Some more Buddhist books, International Relations, Taipei Ren by Bai Xianyong. Oops, that one right there. It's called Taipei People. Let me see. I don't know if any of you have read this. I haven't actually read it yet. I have a bad habit of getting books and then taking a really long time to get to them, but you know, it's how it goes. The Time Machine. That was a really good book. I like that one. It's upside down, but Misconceptions on Human Rights in Islam. I got that at school. Somebody was handing them out. Streetwise French. I have another one, Streetwise Mandarin somewhere, which is pretty interesting. Sort of colloquialisms in Chinese, but this one's in French. Writing English. I think that was actually my mom's book when she was taking university about 40 years ago or so, 30 years ago, I guess. This book here, this next book, it's quite good. It's called Niu Bi, the real Chinese you're never taught in school. I don't know if I can show you. It has some interesting phrases, such as, I don't know if I can even say them on here. It's a lot of slang and swear words and things like that. It's like maybe you can see it. Oh, I guess you can't. Yeah, it's basically just a lot of colloquialisms and a lot of stuff you basically aren't taught in school. A lot of bad swear words, basically. But it's a really interesting book. I got this book here actually. A friend and I went to go to Steve Kaufman's office a while ago and to see if we could meet him, and he gave us this copy of his book in Chinese, The Linguist by Steve Kaufman. I don't know if you can see it there, it's a little bit fuzzy, but it just sort of basically tells his life story interesting book for sure. I don't have enough space for my books, so I have to put them all sideways now, and even that's sort of not working well for me. What else do I have? Guide to the United Nations. I have a book called 民族语言研究文集. It's quite an old book actually, but it's super interesting. It's an academic book that these, I guess, professors from China back in maybe the 60s or so wrote, and it has a whole bunch of different. It's in Chinese, but it's talking about a whole bunch of different other languages that these guys are knowledgeable in, I guess. Here's Tibetan and some how it relates to Chinese or something like that. Some other, I don't know what this language is. Here's either Manchu or Mongolian, I think. So that's quite cool. There's Korean in here somewhere too. It's Tibetan. It's all the languages basically that are spoken in China. So you know, you have how many, 50 some odd groups of minorities in China besides the major Han majority. So it's a, you know, lot of information in that book about the minority languages, and really cool. So next we have Living Abroad in China, actually, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Great Expectations. I read half of Great Expectations. Somehow didn't finish it, but it was really good, so I want to go back to it. I got this book recently in China, on Wang Fujing Street in Beijing. Le Petit Prince, 小王子. It's a bilingual copy of The Little Prince in French, and then it has the whole story again written over in Chinese in the back, which is really interesting. Here was the Streetwise Mandarin, which is the same as the Streetwise French that I was talking about before. More random Chinese books, Chengyu books, like Chinese idioms, the classics. I got these in Huhehaote, which is the capital of Inner Mongolia in China. Another copy of 水浒传, and I also have 红楼梦 and 三国演义 and 西游记. Next, teach yourself Japanese, Korean, more idioms, modern East Asia, American history, Plato's Republic. I'm meaning to get. I want to get to that. I just got it a few months ago. Hobbes, Leviathan. I actually got that free somewhere. I actually found it, I think, which is pretty cool. This book's kind of funny. It's May Day, 五月天. Just this random sort of photography book / the lyrics to all of their songs. I got that a couple years ago at a Chinese, I think at the train station in Beijing, I think. Yeah, something like that. This book, Billions of Entrepreneurs, by, I think his name's Taran Khanna. Really cool book about China and India, and how they're the entrepreneurs there, how they're building the two countries. I had that for class last year. A few more history of Asia, history of the West. Some more random books here, a lot of binders and stuff. Some yearbooks from high school right here, but you don't need to see those. Those are kind of bad. I don't know. I have more over here because my bookshelf won't keep them all. History of Western Philosophy by Bertrand Russell. Reading that right now. I showed this book on another video, Pocket Guide to Arabic Script, as well as this one, Pocket Party Phrase Book in French and several other European languages. French grammar book, Teach Yourself. This one's really good, by the way. Complete Arabic, French English Dictionary, The History of the English Language. That's a really interesting book so far. 白话文学史, The History of Vernacular Literature, I guess, in China. That's pretty cool. The Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith. I got that at the same time when I got Plato's Republic in Seoul this summer. And French Verbs, since I've had that since high school. So, yeah, that's it. I mean, there's a lot of books and I need to find a place to put them, so I need to, I don't know, I'll do something about it. But anyway, hope that answered your question of what books I have in my bookshelf, and until next time, bye.